I've been practicing in California since 1967. I'm a graduate of the University of California, and my practice has included, among other things, design and testing of structures that were designed to withstand blasts. Specifically, for instance, the launch facilities for the Minuteman missile system, which were designed to withstand 150 times the acceleration due to gravity, because they were supposed to be able to withstand a nuclear blast before they launched. My career spans 44 years since 1966. During that period of time, designed a number of different types of structures: retaining walls, buildings, blast resistance, lockers. I worked for the Air Force and the Navy as a contractor. That, combined with my military experience, gives me a pretty good feel for what happens when structures fail due to explosives. I was a Green Beret for 6 years during the 60s. I was trained in the use of demolitions, and I blew a lot of things up. One of the things that we did was go out and attack structures, analyze them as to where their weak points were, learn how to place explosives at points that would cause them to fail, then actually demolish them and analyze our results. The method of how to attack a structure and cause it to fail with explosives was one of the things that I learned through my military training. I was watching the television, like most of us, on the day that 9/11 occurred, and I saw the way that the buildings collapsed. I was extremely suspicious because I didn't believe that there was sufficient energy in the collapse of the building to cause them to fall all the way down in such a short time. And when you look at the film and you see the sides of the building flying out, and you see the explosive plumes emitting from the side of the building, and you see that there were huge portions of the building thrown for hundreds of yards away from the building, then the conclusion of explosives is definitive. There's really no other explanation. This conclusion is backed up by every bit of experience I've had as a civil engineer in designing and blowing up structures to see how they fail, and also consistent with my 6 years experience in the military. What really concerns me about all this is I think we're beginning to live in a society that is in rebellion against science. Well, what we have here is an example of 2 + 2 = 4, and yet we're in a society where we can't say that, and nobody wants to recognize that. And I think that's very scary. And that's why, because it happens to fall in my professional bailiwick, I take my professional responsibility seriously, and I feel it's important for all of us that have the expertise to speak out on an issue that affects us not only as citizens of the world, but professionally. We have a professional responsibility, and I urge every engineer and architect and demolitions expert and anybody that has any knowledge in this field to examine the evidence and stand up and be counted, because the rest of the world is depending upon us.